lose faith every time I see you now.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Makowski's Minute. Hope you're having a good Monday night. This week we are talking about Cat Stevens and T for the Tillerman. Check this out, man. This is one of my favorite albums. So let's get right to it. Released November 23rd, 1970. It's the fourth studio album after what we talked about last week, too. Is the same as before, too. He recorded this one at Island Records in Jamaica. He was with Paul Samuel Smith, who was the former bass player of the Yardbirds. He really got his freedom of music, freedom to do whatever he wanted. Was meeting some good musicians and working with them, and just came out with his stuff, which is really cool. Also, one thing that I thought was really cool is Cat actually himself designed the artwork for this album, which to me is just really, really cool because it's just the music and the artwork for the album cover. It's like this whole piece is just a piece of his art, you know, and I just think I respect that. I just think that's really, really cool. So it spent 79 weeks on the Billboard Top 200, peaking at number 8 on April 17th, 1971, just 5 months after its release. Cat Stevens created the album art for it, and like I said, it's just putting your whole heart into the album. That's his art. I think that's so cool. The first single off the album was Father and Son, which we don't need to talk about because that song is beautiful and it makes me cry. I'm skipping that. The second single was Wild World, which we said last week was inspired by his ex-girlfriend, Patty D'Arbanville, the American actress and model. The song sat on the Billboard's Hot 100 for 13 weeks, peaking at number 11 on April 10th, 1971. So in April and May of 71, Cat had 2 albums in the top 200, and one of them being in the top 10, and a hit single in the top 10. So that's a pretty good year, pretty good spring for old Cat Stevens, man. So the album is certified gold in the UK, and it's gone triple platinum in the US. It's the album that made Cat an international star, and it followed by 2 singles in 71 from his upcoming album, Teaser and the Firecat. That album also spent 67 weeks on the Billboard charts, peaking at number 2 on December 4th, 1971, and the first single off of that was Moonshadow. That spent about 11 weeks in the Billboard Hot 100, peaking at number 30 on August 14th of 1971. And then you had Peace Train being the second single, spending 12 weeks in the Hot 100 chart, peaking at number 7 on November 6th of 71. So again, 1971 was a good year for Cat. He had 3 albums in the top 200, 2 of them being in the top 10. And then he had 3 singles in the Hot 100, 2 of those being in the top 10 too. So it's a pretty good year for old Cat Stevens, man. My favorite song off T for the Tillerman is either Father and Son, because like I said before, it just makes me cry, man. That song is just gut-wrenching, dude. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful tune, but man, it's just brings a tear. And the other one is Sad Lisa, because of just the flow of it to me. And that beat that they get in there in the chorus, man, is really, really cool tune. So, again, if you guys don't know Cat Stevens, check out Mona Bone Jackan or Mona Bone Jackin and T for the Tillerman. And join me next week when we're still talking about little Cat Stevens, talking about Teaser and the Firecat. We mentioned that a little bit today, talked about where it was at in the charts and its singles, but we're going to dive a little bit deeper into that album. So join me next week, talk about some more Cat Stevens, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really appreciate everybody watching and just supporting what we're doing here. I'm having a lot of fun doing it, and we will see you guys next week. Thanks, everyone.